Did you know there's Japanese monks who drink pine resin and berries until they mummify themselves? When they want to attempt to become mummies, they'll go into a little tomb and they'll seal it up behind them, and they have to ring a bell every day to prove that they're still alive.
Now you're just fucking talking about Dark Souls. Like,
yeah, but like, why?
It's a real thing.
Why would you do that though?
It's so you could be a mummy and they
so much
believe you
easier to not
transcend.
do that.
When you don't decay, you become like this special person who never.
Oh, they're
dies,
special, all right. I mean,
Old Ryan wouldn't have made that joke.
this might not be the most PC thing to say, but I'm saying it. If you believe that it's special to coat yourself in pine resin and turn into a
No, they
living
don't
mummy,
coat it, they drink it.
yeah, if you believe it's special to
you
drink
believe it's
pine
special?
resin until you become a mummy, it might be time to switch denominations.
Yeah, get
Like,
old
you'd be
Ryan
going to
back,
church,
dude.
you'd be like, hey, love thy neighbor. That's pretty sensible. You know, treat others as you treat yourself. All right, commandment number 3. To ascend to your true form, drink pine resin until you turn into a living mummy. I'd be like, all right, you know what? I think I'm going to try the Unitarian church down the street.
They also eat small rocks sometimes, and certain like sort of pseudotoxic plants to
Yeah.
try and keep the bacteria from growing when they start to rot.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't want to die as you're becoming a mummy or something. That'd be like, no thank you.
No, the intent is to die just in a little sealed up tomb, and then they check on you in 4 years to see if you rot or not, and if you did rot, then they bury you, and you're not special. But if you didn't rot, then you ascend.
I feel like I'm, you know, I don't want to offend you if you believe in the mummy religion.
I don't think you're gonna offend any mummy religion. people.
Probably just about the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Just don't like make fun of Christianity. We'll have a problem.
Can you imagine if like your friend came to you and he's like, well, it's finally time for the final ritual, guys. I'm gonna, you know, take enough medicine so that I don't die to infection and instead die to all the pine resin that I ingested, and I'm gonna become a living mummy so that hopefully in 4 years when they exhume me, I will have died for the right reasons. It's pretty much, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Wizard's
It's a real
Island.
thing.
I mean, when you say it's a real thing, is it though?
Like 30 people have
I
actually.
was
done
like, is it real in the way that like foot fetishes are real, but like, you know,
Wait,
having
what?
somebody, you know, shoot you in the balls with a shotgun when you
Wait,
come
wait.
is not. No, you're not.
What?
You're not. You're not. You're
What
not.
are you talking
What I'm
about?
saying is everything's real. We live in a wild planet, but like some things are real because
No,
like
there are
5%
Japanese monks who
of.
have
Wait, you
actually
freaking
done
one
this.
that good. Let me finish the metaphor. People are gonna be like kink shaming. I'm saying that. You know, probably one dude out there wants to get his balls blown off with a 12-gauge shotgun or something like that. That doesn't
Yeah, his
make
name
it.
is me.
That doesn't make it real. Yeah, it's Josh. That doesn't
Well,
make
I
it
watched
real.
a documentary on it, so I mean, they cared enough to do a documentary on it. If that helps.
Wait, the shotgun thing?
Who?
No,
Yeah, no, but
the-
who's they in this situation? Is it one of the Japanese monks?
I don't remember.
Is it Werner Herzog? Is it BuzzFeed.com?
No, it wasn't BuzzFeed.
Was it Werner Herzog?
I don't remember. It was some strange religions of the world documentary.
Was it on the History Channel?
Was it Herner Warthog?
If it was on the History Channel, I'm not gonna trust it.
It was Herner Warthog. If it
Oh,
was Herner Warthog, blink.
Can I?
twice.
I'll just go find you a source.
Please do. Just because you've decided to believe self-embalmation is wrong doesn't make it wrong. I mean, I know I agree with you in that sense. Like, I don't hold the universal truth, but like when you embalm yourself, I guess like on one hand, I'll be like, good for him. He achieved the goal that he wanted in this life. But then on the other hand, I'm gonna be like, that guy's pretty silly, right? Like he turned himself into a fucking like a piece of toffee. For no reason, except for, you know, enlightenment.
I mean, everybody's life is their own to do what they want, right? So who cares?
I mean,
No,
I kind
That's
of
what he
care.
really wants to do.
Would you
then-
say it's my life?
It's my life.
Like, that song should be like,
Now
you know,
or never.
it's my life, whatever I want to do, except for turning myself into a living piece of beef
And
jerky.
I-
Why do
gonna
you
sleep
care what other people do?
forever.
Ryan?
Oh.
That's what they do to feel closer to the end times, you know?
It's like, I mean, I get it, but I'm, you know,
Do you though?
just because I'm making fun of it doesn't mean that I'm right. But if one of my friends is like, this is what I want to do with my life, I'll be like, you know, you go, man. Go for it. But, like, at your eulogy, people are going to be like, this is pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
Can't believe we're having a funeral for this man who turned himself into a mummy.
I
And else being
know.
really judgmental today? As long as nobody tells these living Japanese mummies to go on, you know, Twitch
No,
TV
they're
and
not
watch.
living.
That's right. It's a good. Well, I mean, there must be a point at which they're like a mummy that's alive, right? It's not like they die and then 2
What?
seconds later
You
they
can be a live mummy. That's not how.
No,
I mean,
they,
I'm alive.
they pass away and then they don't rot, and at that point they're a mummy.
Yeah, they're getting to the mummy. They're not the mummy.
That's like, you know,
When
taking
do
leave
they,
a good-looking corpse to the
Hang
extreme.
out with Brendan Fraser.
I wish that they would.
That's in the
I
afterlife.
think he
They-
would be able to like talk. You know.
It's like it's supposed to be in about 3 billion years. They're returned to life again,
Oh!
and they
Raph!
assist humanity
From
somehow.
downtown.
Oh, so maybe the joke's on me. It's just like I'm not thinking of the long term in 3 billion years when their body comes back to life. I'll be real pissed if they invent like resurrection, but they're like, well, the only people who are in good enough condition to get brought back are these Japanese mummies. I'm gonna end up being like, if that world comes to pass, I'm gonna be like their version of Adolf Hitler.
What?
They're gonna have to talk about me.
I don't like
analogies
you,
are,
Ryan,
like,
anymore. I miss the old Ryan.
Hey,
If you could be a mummy after you die, would you want to?
I mean, I guess if I died and they're like, we can still mummify you, I'd be like, why not? As long as it's like, you know, free. I guess I'd be like,
Well, you still gotta eat the pine resin for like a long time.
no, they make me a mummy. I don't want to make myself a mummy. You know, we're always talking about like, I wonder what the social issue that will be like too old to get is. You know, what's going to be the one where we're on, like, the other side of history? And the answer, I guess, is, like, turn yourself into a living mummy. We've already found mine.
That's yours, though.
Well, you guys are okay with the mummy thing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not going to mummify myself. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Damn, dog. I think you just watched someone, like, turn into a Republican in front of your very eyes.
Wait, what? Your fucking connections are so distant.
I'm just saying. No son of mine is going to become a living mummy.
Oh shit, I am a
Wait,
Republican
you wouldn't let your
now.
son be a living mummy if you wanted to.
I know.
That's
If my
great.
son was like, Dad, I'm a living mummy, I'd be like, no son of mine is going to be a living mummy.
Jeez.
Get out of here.
He's not a living mummy, he's a dead mummy like
That's-
all mummies are.
That doesn't make it better. You're just moving the goalposts.
See, now I get the Republican.
Get out of here, Ruka. No son of mine's gonna be a mummy.
I'm not making my cat into a mummy.
What if
I'll do it.
though? Why are you preventing people from chasing their dreams is what I want to know.
I guess I just, like, I'm jealous.
Of dreams?
Because, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life, and these guys are like, all I need to do is become a mummy. And I'm like, damn.
You don't have your dreams sorted?
Well, I mean, like, I don't want to become a mummy. I don't know what I want to do after I die.
That's the thing. You can not want to. You can just want something else, man.
No, they're going to try to convert us into mummies.
You're gonna want to be a mummy.
Have you seen any movie about mummies where the mummy doesn't try to kill you? These people are making themselves into future monsters for Brendan Fraser to have to shoot. A Noxunamun and all that.
Are you against Brendan Fraser having a job?
Brendan Fraser is already
He
a
needs
mummy.
to fight mummies, dude. That's
That's
whole
his
thing.
job.
Wait, now that you phrase it like they're making more work for Brendan Fraser, I actually think that this is a good idea. I'm actually extremely pro-mummy now. I hate this GIF that Mouth posted. Apparently
What is
Northernlion hates mummies. And then it's just a picture of Emotep from the mummy. And the subtitle is yelling. And that's, he's definitely yelling there.
Yeah, he's yelling.
All right.
I got some proof about the mummies here if you want it.
No.